I think we have come here to try and make a real difference, but to recognise actually, we're a small country, we have a limited amount of resources. We've got people who have done a tremendous job, and over the last 5 or 6 months they've had to build out the capability here, physical infrastructure. You can see how harsh it is. Our people have had to work very hard to put together tremendous systems, actually, everything from logistics to the medical team. But, we don't want to be here in Iraq forever. We were 10 years in Afghanistan. It's a big cost, it's a big commitment. These are men and women that are away from their families. I think New Zealand's got a job to do here. We're doing it. And, I think there should be an exit point. And that exit point at 2 years feels about the right. We wanted to get in here. And the weather conditions didn't permit that. There was a massive sandstorm, which happens here reasonably regularly, and so we couldn't safely land here. You can't drive, obviously, because of the IED risk up from Baghdad, so we had to return to Dubai and then come back. I wasn't prepared to go home until I'd come here. If I'd had to sit out a bit longer, I would have, because we've come a long way, and it's one thing for me to go and see the politicians, but my responsibility actually is to the New Zealanders, and to come and see them. I've got to say, I think enormous amount of credit also has to go to the Australians. I mean, when you talk to the Australians and New Zealanders in this group, they see themselves as an Anzac force. They don't talk about an Australian force or a New Zealand force. They're mates with each other. They spend time with each other. Pretty much every unit, they're integrated together. It's a great thing to see. We talk a lot about the Anzac bonds, but the Anzac bonds are really alive and well.